The Manuscript of Survival, Part 343. August 15, 2013. The anxiety will heighten in many ways as the time for the unveiling approaches. We know many think that this will be like a scene from one of those Hollywood blockbusters, but what we refer to resembles nothing of the sort. Again, the human perception is a very limited one, and when you are asked to picture something in your mind, you invariably come up with an image that resembles something you have seen before. Well, in this case, we guarantee you that you have never seen anything like it, and when we put it like this, it is indeed to signify that what we refer to may not be something you will witness with your eyesight like you perhaps envisage yourself. No, this is not a piece on the 9 o'clock news or to be splashed across the screens or in your newspapers. This is something of a magnitude and of a nature that has not been experienced by any of you before, hence the impossibility to even start to comprehend it beforehand. But it is big, we guarantee you that, and it will be an event of a sort that will reverberate far and wide, not only within the limits of your own physical body. Yes, we speak in riddles as usual, but we think you have perhaps started to get used to this, even if it will be perceived as more than irksome at times. But as have been oft repeated, there is no vocabulary for what we are hinting at here, at least, not in the language you master in your daily life. But there is a way to describe it, but it will be a way that can only be experienced individually by each and every one of you. If we say it might resemble something you have felt already during one of your collective sessions, we may not be far off the mark, but again, this will be something very, very special indeed. It will be like a pot of flowers to a whole vast field of them. In other words, you are all getting closer and closer to a ripple, or perhaps we should say a rent in the very fabric of your consciousness, something that will tear asunder once and for all the bonds that keep you firmly stuck in whatever it is that still holds you back from attaining the freedom of being your own true self. In other words, an unveiling of sort that will set so much into motion, not only within each and every one of you, but also in the collective. But again, we cannot give you any details, for it will indeed be a meaningless quest to try to put to words what we are trying to give you an advance warning of. And no, not warning as in danger, just warning as in prepare to be overwhelmed in a way you have not been before. We know this will sound implausible to many of you, and what you would prefer more than most is indeed something far more tangible, something you can hold up not only in front of your face but others too, and say, "See, I told you so, it is true." But fret not, dear friends, that day will come, but before it does, you will experience quite a few other things that will wash away the doubt from even the most skeptical parts of your human brain. Let us leave it at that for now, but before we leave, we invite you all to sit down in silence and open yourself up to this magical field of unearthly flowers that you are about to start to frolic upon. We think you will all get a small taste of the wonderful fragrances there already, if you do. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com